So when I make a record like Wait Till I Get My Money Right, people might look at me like, yo, you already got your money right. But when I seen Fifth do the Vitamin Water, I knew I didn't have my money right. You know, my money wasn't quite right enough.
I said, let's just do 9/11. And he said, 50 got that date. I said, okay, let's go. My favorite
Look
joint.
at y'all, you little haters, you like bloggers.
Like, people think 50 Cent is way nicer than me. You know what I'm saying? Because people talk to me, and I'll be like,
in
so
their
like,
face,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? They were like, whoa.
He brought his big brother with him, and his big brother ain't no competition for me. I mean, it's big for hip-hop for us to be coming out on the same date, but Kanye West doesn't stand a chance. You know, I'm gonna tell you that early.
You said, if Kanye's album beats mine, I will get out of the business.
Yeah, well, you know, I say a lot of things and I don't mean it.
Yeah! I'm straight on the south side. Yeah.
In 2007, hip-hop witnessed one of the biggest sales battles in history. On one side, 50 Cent, the king of gangsta rap. On the other, Kanye West, the creative genius. 2 albums, 1 release date, and a moment that would change hip-hop forever.
I want the #1 spot. I'm going for it. I'm about to take it. This is, you know, this is my job. This is my life. This is my passion.
11 September is finally here. Curtis is finally in stores. What's going on through your head right now, though?
Oh, man, I feel real good. I mean, this is big for hip-hop for us to be coming out on the same date, but Kanye West doesn't stand a chance. You know, I'm gonna tell you that early. Yeah.
September 11th, 2007. Kanye drops Graduation. 50 drops Curtis. This wasn't just a release. This was a statement. Gangster rap versus a new wave of melody, emotion, and experimentation. And both artists knew exactly what they were doing. The rivalry exploded in interviews. 50 Cent and Kanye West both appeared on 106 and Park to promote their albums. 50 Cent came out first and did his interview.
Yeah. Where are you at creatively right now?
Oh, man, I'm in a good space, you know what I mean? I feel like I might be releasing another album this year. Before,
Feel good. Well, available right now at Walmart is a limited edition of 50's new album and DVD. That's the only place you can get it. It's the DVD 2-pack at Walmart right now, so go cop that.
And after him, Kanye West had his turn.
Because Graduation is off the chain, but I have to know, what was going through your head when you decided to release the same day as 50?
We had to move the date back for the artwork alone. Then I said, I said, let's just do 9/11. And he said, 50 got that date. I said, okay, let's go.
So let's go!
Go, we shall.
It's the competitive nature of hip-hop. We got to compete on some levels. You see what I'm saying? Like, Kanye West is a talented producer. In fact, I actually stopped by the studio to see if he could provide a different creative direction for myself. And I heard some of the material that he had at that point. I was like, wow, you know, some joints there, you know what I'm saying? Well, when 50 said that Can't Tell Me Nothing was his favorite joint, we went with Can't Tell Me Nothing first. And it worked.
Years later, 50 Cent explained that it didn't feel like he was only competing with Kanye. He felt like he was going up against both Kanye West and Jay-Z at the same time. In Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, 50 Cent describes how Jay-Z quietly backed Kanye West during their rivalry, strengthening Kanye's position.
I was competing against an artist whose label was doing everything, and I mean everything, to make sure he beat me. Jimmy Iovine might not have cared about beating Kanye, but Jay-Z, who was the head of Def Jam at the time, damn sure cared about beating me. Jay had been extremely uncomfortable with my run in NYC for years, so he did everything under the sun to make sure he could beat me through Kanye. I realized what I was up against in the week leading up to the release, when Kanye and I both agreed to do joint appearances on BET. I had planned to bring Eminem with me, but BET told Interscope we couldn't have guests. Interscope said fine and told him not to come. Then the day of the show, I get there and Jay's performing with Kanye. So clearly Jay had gone to some lengths to get around the no guest rule, whereas Interscope had just let it go. They simply weren't as motivated as Jay.
He brought his big brother with him, and his big brother ain't no competition for me.
Kanye, how do you feel about that?
You don't want to talk about your big brother like that?
Something 50 says led him to keep taking shots at Jay-Z ever since.
The largest selling album he's had internationally sold 430,000 copies. Hard Knock Life. I sold 5 million twice. So when we leave here, you know who's who.
Both of them also had headline moments tied to major award shows. 50 Cent famously walked on stage at the Grammy Awards after not winning, making a statement in his own way. After Kanye West interrupted Taylor Swift at the 2009 VMAs, MTV and others compared it to 50 Cent's silent protest at the 2004 Grammys, when he walked on stage after Evanescence won Best New Artist over him. Unlike Kanye, 50 didn't speak or disrupt the moment. He simply made a quiet statement, which he later defended as respectful and non-confrontational.
The best new artist is Evanescence. Oh, what did I do? This is my first time. Thanks, 50.
In a conversation with Angie Martinez, 50 Cent discussed the Grammy incident involving Kanye West, saying he wouldn't have taken the award, while Jay-Z said that Kanye would have taken 50's award too.
I've been nominated for 13 Grammys.
Right.
And I have no trophies. You know? That's why I made a statement about Taylor Swift. Like I said, if I was actually up there, he wouldn't come take my trophy.
Right.
Kanye West.
Mm-hmm.
I wish he would come take one of my awards so I could black his eye in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And Jay disagrees.
Jay said nobody's scared of 50. That's what the quote was.
No, I don't think he would have done that if that was 50 up there, you know?
I think he would have done that if that was 50 Cent. No one's scared of 50 Cent. I want everyone to be clear. No one's scared of 50 Cent.
Yeah, but that really, he should have addressed the guy who made him feel like a punk. Well, he had to make it clear that no one's scared of 50 Cent, because that person was obviously making him feel like maybe he's afraid or Kanye West is afraid of 50 Cent. It wasn't 50 Cent. But and the public misinterprets it. Like, see, well, we have, like, you know how rock and roll has punk rock?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, hip-hop has cool punk. Jay's the coolest punk in hip-hop. His presentation makes people decide to say,
oh, man.
You know, because he's big. And his take on it is bigger than the actual art form. He won't actually compete. So there's points where the artist will do things just to create a competition, like the battling that has always been a part of the culture. And it doesn't happen because he just looks like, in words from Slick Rick, these peasants.
Does that bother you? Does it bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me. It's just his choice. You know, but when he has to say no one's afraid of 50 Cent, it's because the public is responding to his punk presentation. It's not 50 Cent. I don't have a problem with him.
I think he was responding to you saying that Kanye would be scared if you were on stand.
Kanye would not take a trophy from me. Neither Jay-Z.
Right.
Neither one of them.
What would you have?
No, we'd have had an altercation right there.
What would you have done if Lil Mama jumped on the stage while you?
Lil Mama would not jump on the 50 Cent stage.
What would you do?
See,
what would you do?
All of these things are happening because they're comfortable with him. His presentation is.
But you can't.
He's becoming more approachable.
But you couldn't
let's
get
just
at
be honest.
Little Mama. You look crazy.
No, but Lil Mama would understand that ain't a cool space for you to just be walking on to. Like, even if you appreciate Jay-Z and you enjoy him, you don't just walk on the middle of a man's stage in the set. You know what I mean? Not at an award show. Who's confused about that? The whole audience is excited. You know, everybody would be up there if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you're saying your stage would not be so comfortable for anybody to go
no.
up there.
Then, after their individual interviews, the two of them sat down together for a joint interview.
What you see right here, you got 50 throwing up the rock. What? Oh, no. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Calm down. We're going to get to it right here.
During the moment, 50 Cent even joked that Kanye brought his big brother along.
This is definitely a big day in hip-hop. It's a monumental day in hip-hop. We got to know, how are both of y'all feeling right now? It's 11th of September. How are both of y'all feeling?
I'm feeling good. You know I'm a lead. Of course I'm feeling good. He brought his big brother with him, and his big brother ain't no competition for me.
You know, it's a lot of room over there.
Yeah, where's Big Brother at?
Oh, do we gotta call Jay out?
Where's Big Brother at?
I think he's grown. I think he can handle this by himself.
I'm a horse, so I had to hand the mic off, to my big brother, help me out a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, you guys both represent two totally different styles in hip-hop. Do you guys feel that all these different styles can coexist with each other?
He was saying, do you feel like all the styles can coexist?
Of course. You know what I mean? Everybody's got a different preference. I feel like I'm at a point in my career that I'm Muhammad Ali right now. You know what I mean? And what I mean is a lot of people watch, but they don't necessarily want to see me win because I won so big in front of them in a short period of time. You know what I mean? So it's all the way good.
What do you guys think of the state of hip-hop right now, like overall?
I feel like it's in a great state. Kenny Chesney came out thinking he finna outsell either of us, and everybody's come out to the stores, standing up. It just shows you how big this music is, and you take the two biggest rock stars in hip-hop right now, put them together, and we're gonna do numbers like you never seen before.
Without this rivalry, hip-hop today might sound very different. What makes the story even more compelling is that despite the competition, there was always mutual respect. Kanye has openly praised 50 Cent's impact and dominance.
Now, do you think you're a better person, say, than a rapper who also 50 Cent reflects his experience?
Yeah.
Do you think what you were doing by reflecting your experience is better than him or not? Or
no, it would be that would be hypocritical to ever say that you're a better person than anybody, because a gangster rapper could be a way nicer person. Like people think 50 Cent is way nicer than me. You know what I'm saying? Because people talk to me and I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? They were like, whoa, So if you take like a 50 Cent, you take a song like In the Club, and even though it's talking about violence, the ultimate goal of the song is to make you feel good, to make you dance. It's people who have a that's the birthday party anthem. And that's what I say on my album too. I use profanity, and I'll say, now throw your mother, get hands, get them hot. Right. And that would be stuff that takes it out of contingency of being considered spiritual. But when I say mother, I'm not using it to curse someone, but I'm speaking exactly like how I spoke when I was broke, how I speak on an everyday basis, how we all speak.
What was your reaction when you heard Kanye's album was coming out? He moved it to your date.
To be honest, I thought they would move the date. I didn't think it was a good idea at first. And then I thought about it, and I was like, yo, this is going to be good. So I started working towards it. Like, Kanye hasn't said anything disrespectful or expressed any discomfort to the success I've been having, so it's not actual beef. It's just being competitive, as far as hip-hop is concerned. The competitive nature of it is something different.
It's impossible for you not to know Kanye West and 50 Cent is out September 11th.
Except for when you kept on telling people I would move the date.
I had to do it. I said, I told you move.
Y'all nervous at all? Because he's always been on top too.
I'm never nervous. If I win, I win. If I lose, I win. I'm here on. I'm standing. I'm next to 50. I'm next to you right here.
I heard he was in the studio with Timberland. I was like, oh, this is cheating. I had to go back in and just. I really, for real, we started listening to more beats. I did 3 extra records before it's time to come out.
Kanye, do you have a favorite 50 song on the Curtis album right now?
My favorite Look at y'all, you little haters, you like bloggers.
You are stupid.
My favorite joint is I Get Money on the album. But I like this joint he got down on the album. I don't want to talk about that. I'm getting money, but I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so which one is your favorite Ye song? Have you heard the album Graduation?
Right now, well, as soon as I get my money right. I told him that in the studio before he put the song out. I got a chance to hear that before his album came out.
So when I make a record like, wait till I get my money right, people might look at me like, yo, you already got your money right. But when I seen Fifth do the Vitamin Water, I knew I didn't have my money right. My money wasn't quite right enough. But still, for a regular person, when they hear that, they vibe with that, like, wait till I get my money right. Yeah. You can't tell me nothing, right?
What's one thing you might admire from Kanye about his style? What's one thing you admire of Fifth?
Well, for 50, it's just overcoming the adversities. A lot of things in America that they don't want to see. For me, it was easier for me because I had like polo shirts for them to accept what my image was. For him to break through that gate, and do it with his style, I really honor, I respect that on a serious side though.
Fifth?
Yeah. I mean, well, Kanye, he don't need me to tell you, you know what I mean? Kanye West is a great producer. He can bring different things to the table. And
Slash rapper.
He bring a different... Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just saying as far as the production, like initially, the first project, when it was coming, I wanted to hear it because I knew production-wise he was going to be able to bring something. He was saving some of the beats that he had for himself.
50 has acknowledged Kanye's creativity and influence on the culture.
Tell me what with this Kanye West guy. You really at war with this cat?
That's not a war. You know, it's more like...
You hate the motherfucker.
Nah, right now it's like... It was positive competition because he didn't say anything disrespectful about me. It's not even a competition because both of us are in the Universal Music Group.
But when you say that you're going to quit the music business...
Right, if he sells more records.
If Kanye West
That's what I'm saying,
saying,
to build anticipation.
Right.
Oh, you're not really going to leave the record.
Come on, Robin.
So you're not quitting the record business?
No, I got my next album, Before I Self-Destruct, is almost 80% completed.
Are you better than Kanye West?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe you are too, and I'm on your team because you do this show and Kanye doesn't.
I think that we both had our ups and downs. Like they try to almost take our moments away from us and forget who the real, kings of this game were for a second. When we came up with those records that connected, now people are like, oh, yo, it's serious right now, and that's the reason why it's more talk about. This is the most talk about a release date since like first album drop, since Snoop's album drop. I don't remember what my release date was.
The moment became so significant that both artists appeared together on the cover of Rolling Stone. The photo shoot itself was iconic, two giants face to face, each representing completely different directions within hip-hop. At that point, it was no longer just about music. It felt like a defining moment in the culture.
At that point, we had to do something to build as much energy as possible. We actually shot the Rolling Stone cover together.
Sure.
None of those things could have actually happened if we was in a direct competition.
Right.
It was positive, and we still created the best selling week for hip-hop music.
Then the numbers came in. Kanye West sold 957,000 copies in his first week, while 50 Cent followed with 691,000. Kanye came out on top, and with that, hip-hop began to shift. This moment marked the gradual decline of gangster rap's dominance and the rise of a more creative, genre-blending era. It became one of the biggest sales weeks in hip-hop history, but more importantly, it represented a clear turning point, from street-centered narratives to broader artistic expression. And that bold statement, "If Kanye outsells me, I'll quit music," turned out to be just that, a statement.
How does it feel to beat out 50 Cent?
I wasn't really so concerned about beating 50, but just making the best album. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm just happy that so many people bought the album. We just broke all the boundaries of hip-hop, and, I feel like me and 50 coming out the same day was something that we did for publicity, but it wasn't really about beating him, losing. It was just about making the best music possible.
And you made a pledge. You said, if Kanye's album beats mine, I will get out of the business.
Yeah, well, I say a lot of things, and I don't mean it.